Good afternoon, everyone. It's Thriving Thursday, and while it may not be morning, we are still here to motivate you. How are you today? I'm Dino, the Genetic Marvel, and this is Crystal. Hi, Crystal. How you doing?
Hello. I'm so good. I like our afternoon one. I like doing it in the afternoon. I got lots of time to day drink and have a good time.
100%. Like there is some advantages to doing that. Victoria says, "Good afternoon,
Good
Victoria."
afternoon, Victoria. I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well, baby. Hopefully you get healthy so quick.
Yeah, well, she's trying to keeps on trying to get me sick, and I'm like, I'm not having any of it. No, she's actually been really good, and she's been like, don't come near me.
Usually when you're sick and stuff, though, like I don't know if you remember the Friends series. Obviously, everyone knows Friends. But one time, Monica, a character on Friends, she was so.
What happened to you?
I don't know. Oh, because I got a text message, maybe. But anyways, it made her so feisty, and she was all like, "Let's go." So, and I noticed too when I'm sick, or if like it's the third day of my lady time or something, I get so like, "Let's get it, baby." You know, like I think it's because
Victoria says thank you, but
you're welcome because
it was thank you for the earlier part, not the.
Not the
like you become
part.
A fiend as soon as you're unwell. You're like,
it happens. So you get all like revved up and ready to go. You're like, give me some of that.
How is?
I'm gonna infest you too. If I'm infested, you should be infested too. Infected, not infested.
I mean, it's called love, everyone. You got to figure it out. That's how it works.
It's spreading the love.
It's the one, like I said, the one that's going around apparently is lasting longer than normal colds, but realistically, we just got to try.
But it's not like a flu thing; it's a cold thing, right? Like stuffed up and like headache and
stuffed up, a lot of boogers and stuff.
A lot of boogers.
Yeah,
I think we had this one going around here. I think I got it twice, but I'm not sure. I didn't go to a doctor because that's for amateurs. But
be very clear to everyone. No, it's not. If you feel sick, go to a doctor. If you feel very sick, go to Emerge.
Yeah. They're busy. They got stuff going on, Like
yes, for you. That's their job. That is the whole point. I think you know what? I have mixed feelings on that because I too am like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna tough it out. I'll be fine. I don't need a doctor.
Yeah.
If something lasts for more than a week, go see a doctor. And if you're not, so I've had friends who have actually used Chat GPT to coordinate questions. Like, what questions should I be asking my doctor if I feel like this. So it's kind of like a preliminary thing, and then they know what questions to ask the doctor, and they get better results because they'll be like, hey, this is because remember, a doctor can't read your mind, right?
Yes.
Despite what they think, they cannot read your mind. Despite what all women think, men can't read their mind. That's just and men who think they can read women's minds, no, you're just rich. Don't worry about it. You're just rich or good looking. Those two things disappear with time. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's why communication is being able to say, hey, like every time I've gone to Emerge, like, what's your pain level at? 12. And they're like, is it really that bad? I'm like, I wouldn't be here because I'm not a giant puss. It's not like
unless I'm dying, like unless I feel internally I'm dying, then I don't go. Like unless I'm like, okay, I'm dying, or unless I feel like maybe I made a stupid decision and I should get checked out.
Also true. Heart Please says Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton's one of the greatest people in all of human history. I think a lot of people who have tried to say something, like I don't even listen to it. Like, I'll be honest with you, I am a huge fan of the song 9 to 5 because I'm like, that's the greatest, that's one of the greatest things ever. So but see, it's not just the song that's catchy, but it's actually like the words of the song. You're like, Jesus Christ, that was knowledge,
And I like the one that she does. I try to do the song, the Islands in the Stream one with Kenny Rogers. She does where she's like, islands in the stream. I
don't know.
I tried to sing that song for karaoke one time at a country western bar, and I was so drunk off of these shots called Volcanoes, I think they were called, and it's with Black Sambuca and pink tequila. Okay, you know Tequila Rose, that pink tequila.
Yeah.
So I did shots of those. We got pulled off the stage within like the first couple seconds.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Nothing good comes from that pink tequila. Just everyone should know that.
So
only bad decisions. Only bad decisions. But yeah, that's the thing is, I'm like, but then you hear stories about Dolly Parton. You're like, Dolly Parton's just a great person.
Oh,
if you hear,
wonderful.
there's the song Jolene, also a banger.
Oh yeah.
When she on stage, I think it's an old concert, but she explained where that came from. And she was saying that Jolene was the man that her significant other was cheating on her with. And she confronted Jolene and she's like, Jolene beat the shit out of me. Like, and I was like, and she goes, yeah, she beat me. And honestly, she stopped out of the kindness of her heart. I collected myself and I left. And you're just like,
I love it. I remember I saw her play, like not in live, but I saw her on TV one time at the Grand Ole Opry, which is like a big, huge place in Nashville.
Yeah.
And oh my God, like it's one of those, like when you hear, because back in the day, Motown was really popular, like Aretha Franklin and like all these like really big, powerful voices like Diana Ross and, you know, like there was all these very powerful women, and Dolly Parton was one of them. She was considered like a diva back in the day, like one of those big, influential, powerful voiced women, right? And I remember watching her perform, and I literally got, you know, when you get like goosebumps and you start to like really feel it. I got that with her, and ever since then I was like, wow, this woman is incredible.
Well, you want to hear something really crazy? Do you remember the movie The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston?
Yes, of course.
And the title song, I Will Always Love You, right? It's a great song.
Written by first
it was written by Dolly Parton.
Yeah, and Dolly Parton performed by Dolly Parton.
Yeah. And if you see her, she has like a huge hair and everything. Yeah. Listen, she's a treasure. I think I don't know what all of that means. Oh, they're all religious symbols, and it says unity, or we're getting hit by meteors. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Two retards. I mean, is that like a Cheers? Cash Patel got fired. Wow, that's wild. Cash Patel, who was the head of the FBI.
Yeah.
Who we found out almost immediately got honeypotted because he had a significant other that was
a spy.
Well, above his pay grade. Let's say that. She was, and then you're like, oh, also she was from another country, and loyalties were there, and you're going, oh yeah, you got honeypotted real quick. So Cash Patel got fired. Yeah.
I could totally be a honeypot now with my big old titties.
I mean, that's fair.
Because I have a winning personality and big boobs. Like, God is good.
Listen, big titties are the key to a honeypot. Everyone knows that.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Like, every day I wake up and they're just so much more beautiful. Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, I feel so lucky. Like, I feel like I must have done something really good lately. I think it's because God knows that I'm turning my life around, and He's so proud of me that He's gifting me.
Or you murdered the right person, and God is like, well, do more of that.
Possibility too.
You know? I mean, listen, sometimes you have to. I feel like so actually it's funny because we're going to be talking about that tonight on mental health. I thought you meant Trump got honeypotted by Melania. I mean, this is the thing is, Trump has a history of gorgeous foreign spouses. So I don't know if he has been honeypotted. Yeah. It's not even that. Whatever it is, if he was honeypotted, he's been honeypotted for 3 decades or 4 decades. I don't think this is a new version. I don't know anything. Tell that cat to shut up. There's no cat here, so that's fine. Paco. Hey man, calm down. It's Thursday. You should relax. It's almost the weekend.
Yeah, we are thriving, Marco. Polo.
Yeah, Marco. Maybe you should investigate why you're not feeling well. Anyways, so tonight
we're talking mental health. You can check out mental health tonight,
Yeah.
Marco. If you're having some mental health issues, please
You
contact
probably should.
Marvel.
Yeah, we're gonna have it. It's at 8:30, and we're talking about is a man's descent what makes him a monster, or was he a monster from the beginning? And it kind of discusses like how the things that happen and if they're negative and how they can spiral and everything. But it's like, does it turn you into a monster, or were you a monster from the get-go? And I'll be honest with you,
years of a person's life, and I don't think this is psychologically proven or psychological a thing, that the first 5 years of a person's life dictates what they're going to be for the rest. So if somebody like a man or woman or whatever endures like a lot of crazy shit, then it's going to make them, you know. And with men, they're a little bit more, you know, because usually their stuff involves extreme violence or something like this, because people are tougher on boys, right? So it's like usually that is that, and usually girls is some sort of diddling, right? So like with a guy with boys, though, it's like usually like two they witness or they're part of extreme violence. And I think that's what makes it into. I'm not a doctor, but I think that's what makes it into a.
I feel like there's a certain amount of stuff like I don't disagree with you in that. I think it's more a little more in depth in that, like what happens in those first 5 years will dictate what you'll have a natural tendency to.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you can't fight your way out of it. It just means you have more work to do and all that kind of stuff. But it's hard.
You can totally change stuff from that, you know, like you can totally move. I'm a perfect example. We are perfect examples. You know,
I agree.
Like, you can change the pattern.
Yeah. I feel like there's a certain amount of that where like being able to self-critique is one of the most important parts about growing up, where you can look at something going, I think I might be in the wrong here. And then, you know, because look,
you have to
there's nothing you do. Like if you want any sort of goodness or success or happiness, I think, or growth. You have to be able to self-regulate and then self-critique, because I think there's a lot fewer people that you can take advice from or come to with an issue and actually get something decent, right? I think that's one of those things where it's an odd thing, because you're not taught that. You're not taught be like, hey, you need to educate yourself and you need to figure stuff out. People just say, oh, and everything just works out, and you're like, no, it doesn't. Fucking nothing works. If anything, everything is falling apart, and you have to figure out how to keep it together. Which
I try
is
to
a fucking
send
nightmare.
that message to people, like, and I've said it 100 times on this podcast, but I do try to send that message to people that, okay, your day's shit. It's probably going to be shit tomorrow, or it could be shit the next day, but you know what? You got to get through it. You got through it the last time, you can get through it again. That's my favorite thing to say, is you made it through the worst time that you thought that was the worst time. You're like, oh my God, this is the worst day ever, or this is the worst time period of my life ever. You were over it, you cried, you whatever, and you're gonna might have a billion more of those, but that's just life. You got to keep going.
And like I don't
positive,
think that,
you know,
I don't think there's a whole South Park thing where Cartman keeps on calling things HIV positive. It's aggressive, but Mark Go Pack Go says, God bless you, you know how you do it. Hey man, God bless you too. Listen, but don't steal my blessing from God, because he likes me more, so you guys can get like half blessing.
He totally loves me. He's my buddy.
I wonder, you know what, that's the thing is I think it's important to have a spiritual relationship. I think that is also one of those things. Yeah. And I try not to say like, oh, it has to be God. Listen, whatever is out there.
Yeah.
Who the hell knows at this point, right? I believe it could be a giant chicken that just hates everyone, or a cat. It very much could be a cat.
The Sphinx. Yeah. Isn't that the thing? A sphincter? No, Sphinx.
No, Sphinx. Sphincter is technically also your butthole, but yeah, it's the Sphinx. The Sphinx looks like a cat. It's got a man's face, which that's deceptive because well, I don't know if it always did. It might have had a lion's face. There's a lot of things.
The cats were women and dogs were men.
Hey, of course, women would be like, yeah, we're cats. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're monkeys. Okay. You're monkeys. We're monkeys. And I'll tell you why. Because we are ridiculous and a little bit stupid.
What are the ones with the big pink butts or whatever? Orangutans or
baboons. Women are baboons showing off their big red asses. That's fair. I mean, that seems accurate.
That's
not in a bad way. It's like, hey man, it's just how things. Well, the funny thing is that everywhere else in the animal kingdom, the men have to court women with doing like flashy dances. The color, like whatchamacallit, a peacock. A female peacock doesn't. Well, a female peacock doesn't have any fancy colors. Only the male peacock has the whole spread and like, yeah. So apparently, women should calm down. That's the truth. Yeah. That's just trust the science, everyone. Trust the science.
Breed. We smell better. We taste better. We're a good breed, you know?
Bunch of monsters is what you are. Okay. Okay? That's only because you've been slaving out men to do all the sewer work and everything. Oh, you got to sweat? Send a man to do it. We don't need that. What we should do is send women with their small hands and frail bodies. They can go into the tunnels, dig down, and do stuff. Whereas men, you're like, yeah, you're too big. You can't go in there.
Men were like a lot more likely to get hit by lightning or die of like a fire or something, death than a woman, because they have like all these jobs that involve them to do like. There's more men that are like arbors. Is that what it's called? The guys that cut down the trees and stuff.
Yes.
Like there's more men that do all these jobs outside, and that are so they're so much more likely to have all these like crazy things happen to them. But speaking of going to the doctor, men are also more likely to cut off their leg and be like, I can walk it off, I'm good.
Yes.
You know?
And I think that's also, I'm not sure if it's nature or nurture, but also like men are told to fucking suck it up and walk it off, right?
Oh, that's
I forget. Well, there was a comedian a long time. I saw this years and years and years ago. It was a white guy with red hair, bald, very mad scientist looking, and a big mustache. And he was complaining how he was playing little league baseball and he got a fastball right to the balls. And the coach is like, fucking walk it off. And he's like, I just got a laser ball to my dick. I'm not walking for fuck. Like, that's not going to happen.
True, though.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with all boys, like all my cousins and stuff are boys. And so like our age generations, you know, in the families or whatever, right? Well, my aunt, she told me because like if I wanted to play with the boys, I had to tough it out and I couldn't cry. Like, like if they would roughhouse with me or whatever, because they would just treat me like one of the boys, right? Yeah. But they were a little bit harder on me because they were forced to play with me. But so they were a little bit rougher with me. But boys, they have that naturally though, because even as a kid, my uncle, he's only a couple of years older than me, and I threw leeches at him because he's one of the ones that used to like. So we were in I think we were in Peterborough, Ontario. And we were in the lake, and I started throwing leeches at him, and he started crying because we were just kids, right? And he started crying, and I remember my grandpa was like, "Hey, you're a boy," but meanwhile, here I am, this girl throwing leeches at the poor kid. You know, we were like 10 years old. We were like 10 years old. You know?
And that's the funny thing is, well, it's not funny, it's horrible, but it's like it's in a time when
so I think it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, well, you try like two children in the park, just completely annoying as hell. Where do y'all grow up? Colorado City. Oh, thanks for thinking that we're annoying. I'm in Toronto, she's in Montreal. You're welcome. Thanks for supporting. You can even send us money and stuff, so feel free. If you're watching through Dino the Genetic Marvel, you can send us money and support us, and we can do more stuff. So thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I like, that's the thing too, is like being the size of two people almost my entire life. I've always had annoying Canadians, eh? You betcha. I laugh at you in healthcare. So that's a Montreal laugh. Marco says, I'm coming. Well, you're more than welcome to. That's fine. It's already the afternoon. I think you want to wait until after lunch before you do that. But you know, that's just my opinion.
It's good times.
Exactly. It's that's the good time. Let the good times roll. Good one. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, it's like children are weird, right? Like, because you never know what's gonna traumatize them forever. Like there are a few things where you're like, those are the common denominators, but like also weird shit happens and you don't really know, right? It's one of those things where it's important to be as best you can to be an active parent, right? When right now I've met parents who are working like 3 jobs and stuff, and I'm like, hey, yeah, you have no time to parent. Like that's insane, right? But what are you gonna do? Like it's a weird time to live in, and it's hard for a lot of people. That like the transition. Well, the transition for so many people not having children and everything. You're like, yeah, that's exactly what happens when you tax the shit out of everybody.
And the price of gas is freaking 187.9.
Damn.
187.9, Dino. It's gonna be because of the war. It's all because of the war.
It's see, that's what they want. Hey, we don't get any oil from Iran. We have our own oil. There's no reason why this should be affecting us. This is simply just, hey, that's an opportunity for us to raise the price and nobody can say anything.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. And you know what? And everyone will be they keep doing this and then everyone gets so happy when it drops down to like 170 or whatever, but it's like, that's still so much, you people.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget, like a year ago, 2 years ago, we were all bitching and complaining because it went up to 140. You know, like I remember when it was 141 and I was driving my ex's big, huge Rubicon Jeep and it would cost me like $50 to go a half an hour drive, you know, and I was so like, oh my God. But then they dropped it down to 130 and everybody was like, oh my God. But that's still so expensive because like 2 months before that, it was at like 110. Yeah. But people forget about that. Like right now, they're going to be so happy when they drop it down to 180 because, you know, like my man friend works at a gas station, okay? And right now it's at 187 or something stupid like that. But it went to 180 and he was so busy.
Yeah. Because everyone goes crazy.
But it was still at 180. You know?
Like Canada is US's top hat because y'all classy. I mean, we used to be. Now we're kind of a top hat with holes in it. Like we're a fancy hobo. And yeah, it's not going good. We used to be super classy and
no,
light.
We were always dirty. We just are quiet about it. Well, I guess.
Yeah. Well, hey.
I guess that's considered.
You can slut it up underneath the tuxedo, but the tuxedo should be clean. I think that's a reasonable thing.
We are the perfect image of lady on the streets, freak in the sheets.
Yeah, except now we're like a freak at the convenience store, in the sheets,
outside.
Sometimes on the corner, things are weird. You know, got to pay them bills. It's getting a little bit much.
The price of groceries. Oh my freaking Lord.
Yeah. You
spend $70 to get one bag of groceries.
Yeah, I wish I understood what was happening or at least was involved more, but it's at this point I'm like, I don't want to be a part of the problem. I feel like if you got involved, you would immediately just get funneled into the problem. And like, that's my nightmare where you're like, wait, I don't want to be the problem.
About anything. We're not, we don't know. What are we talking? We're talking shit. We don't even know what, you know, like we don't know.
We don't know.
I research intensely, and yet I don't want to pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like there are other countries, I think it's in, I want to say Finland or Denmark or somewhere like that, where they have a regular vote for like stuff happening around them. So like there's constantly democratic process is happening. It's not just for electing people and then they do everything. You're like, okay, well, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Like you actually have to be involved. And like the idea that politicians are like, oh, we don't actually read. We're just know what we're told and go on. You only have 1 year. Go find a job. You go find a job. You're the viewer.
I have a job. Thank you.
I just finished a job. I'm starting a new job soon. Listen,
I take care of your grandpa. Thank you.
I feel like you should calm down there, Jay, with 2 Ys.
Relax.
So you're like, dang, no one is even watching you. Thanks. I appreciate that. But you know what, Jay?
Oh my God,
listen,
you are.
I want to make sure, hey, you can make a change by telling all your friends and family. Maybe you don't like them. You can send them this fic. That's fine.
And
I don't care.
Thank you for your time and your viewership, Jay. We appreciate you, Zupperumbuck.
And listen, Jay, you should send this to everyone. Be like, you guys have to watch this, and tell them to comment. Jay sent us with 2 Y's, and I'll make sure to ruin their day too.
Please send it to none of your friends that I'm sure you don't have.
Hey, that's the funny thing when people are like, "Oh, you guys suck." Okay, cool. At least we're trying.
Like
what are you doing?
Or whatever, and they have like 0 followers and stuff.
It's Jay with 2 Y's, LA Live 2343. That seems so original. Okay, Pro Star, calm down. Maybe you should stop and say, "Hey, maybe there's something I could learn." Like not being a 2
o'clock in the afternoon. What are you doing? Just watching us, Jay. Just watching us, Jay.
Is it LA Live or La Live? It's just one word, LALIVE 2343. So that's fine.
That was generated. That wasn't even your own individual.
Of course it is. Listen, after all is said and done, people are just wanting to. I said somebody was a loser on the internet.
Yeah, but they have nothing better to do. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and they have commenting on us.
DGAF says, "Pretty lady, hello, sir. How are you? I am a pretty lady. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that." We're doing good. We're doing good. Hey, you know what? Awesome. It's Thursday. We're doing things good. I got a new. So disclosure to everybody. I have trouble sleeping. I no longer have a sleep apnea. I don't snore as much because I lost a bunch of weight, which is great. But I still will just in the middle of the night and I'm up, and it's a problem, right? Because sleep is a super important thing to your daily things. I like your beard, very majestic and masculine. Thank you. I even have it on my shirt.
Merchandise, yes.
It says here, this is my happy face, and then it's this. Yeah, I'm working on sourcing the merchandise and everything. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. I will have merch very soon. Yes. Did you just vape? Oh, and then Crystal, you got called out for vaping. So
sorry.
Bad. I don't care. Hey, I'd be smoking right now if I could, but my wife won't let me smoke.
That's why.
Because she's mean.
I want to smoke so much, but I don't, so I have to vape like a retard, like a douchebag, like one of those hipsters. You know, like one of those.
She's definitely a hipster.
I am.
That was sick. Thank you. I made it myself, and I actually made this shirt myself as well. I'm smoking a Newport right now. I'm jealous. I'll be honest with you. We don't even have menthol cigarettes up in Canada anymore because we live in a horrible place right now with healthcare, which is good.
Smoke menthol cigarettes, like she did on her deathbed. We were wheeling her out in the hospital, and she was smoking menthol cigarettes before she died, like the day before she died.
Old broads were committed to the cause, and they're like fucking. Did you say Canada? Yeah, we're in Canada. I'm in Toronto. She's in Montreal.
I know.
Yeah. What a legend. Oh, thanks. Yeah, she was a legend. Exactly. Yeah. I'm going out the end of my life, and I'm just like, fuck it. Just
Diet Pepsis and cigarettes. Let's go.
I mean, hey, keeps you looking thin. It's not a bad idea.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. Even on her last day, she was still pushing 200. So.
Woo! Comment allez-vous, y'all. You're more French than me. What does that mean?
What does it say? I can't read
allez-vous. Comment allez-vous, y'all.
Bonjour, bon matin. Ça va? Et toi? Bien, merci. I don't know.
The last French I learned was back in high school. And I was just like, yeah, I know Greek. I don't need to learn this. Get fucked. Yeah. This isn't even a language.
You'd be pretty good at it. The French.
You should. You live there. You should learn it. That's fine. That's why I live in Toronto, which if you ask anyone what they think of Toronto is self-absorbed and think it's the only place in the universe, which is weird because I think Greece is the only place in the universe. This is just somewhere I hang out. I thought it was mandatory to know French out there in Quebec. No, it's mandatory to react poorly when someone speaks in English. It is not mandatory to know French. You just when someone speaks Spanish, you go.
As long as you're trying, they're super happy.
Outside of cities, listen. In cities, horrible people. It's like Paris. Paris is beautiful. Parisians, worst people in the universe. So the same. You got to leave the city.
Yeah, Quebecois though, you give them a little sex and cocaine, they're happy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Toronto is like y'all's Los Angeles and NYC at the same time. That's 100% accurate. And I'll tell you why. So I do another show called Generation Dan on Sundays with a friend of mine who's in LA. His name is Atlas. And he always makes the joke that LA is an hour away from LA. And I'll tell you right now, Toronto is an hour to an hour and a half from Toronto. It's become a mess here. And yeah, it's a horrible thing. And also people are weird, like LA. Like, so LA, everything is weird. Like I went to his wedding. It was the first time I ever been to LA.
Yeah.
And like people are just weird because, and I think it's the East-West thing. So on the East Coast, people will help you and make fun of you the entire time. So like, fucking move, I'll change your tire. You're clearly retarded. Maybe you were born in a cave. I'll do your tire for you before you die and kill somebody, right?
Yeah.
But they will fix your tire. Whereas in Los Angeles, people will be like, oh, you're such a hero for doing that. But then take your picture and post, be like, look at this fucking loser who's doing this shit. So it's like, it's this LA, weird.
Though it's so superficial, no? Like it's very superficial. Yes. Like I watch the Beverly Hills Housewives sometimes.
Oh, am I not surprised? I'm not. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm into all this retarded female shit right now. I don't know what's going on with me, but I think it's because I'm a middle-aged white woman. I don't know, but I'm addicted to it. The stupidity. Yeah. I know it's stupid as I'm watching, and I'm like, I can't get enough.
100%. Yes, yayo. Yeah. Yeah, so Paris is beautiful, but the scammers that harass you underneath the Eiffel Tower are not. See, this is I have a great. Oh yeah. No, it's insane. The best part. So I'm 6'2". I used to be 550 pounds. Now I'm a very, very sundress worthy 300 pounds. So like scammers will approach me, and I give them this face, and they're like, I'm gonna go to somebody else, and it's very helpful in that way. But like still, yeah, Paris, beautiful. I've only been once. Yeah, but they don't. Yeah.
People
Fun
don't
fact.
Do that stuff.
Go ahead. Yeah, well, that's because you look like you're distracting somebody for your gypsy family to steal their heart. Fun fact: I'm American, but I have been to a few places here. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Canada is kind of weird in that, like, if I wanted to go, so I'm in Toronto. If I wanted to go to British Columbia, which is on the West Coast, like LA, it's like, oh, that's $1,000. Or I could spend $1,000 and go to Cancun for a week, all inclusive. You're like, okay, well, why would I see my own country? But in the States, it's a little, I don't know if it's easier, but like a lot of people travel within the States because there's opportunities. It's good. Yeah. So New York City are openly assholes, and LA super 100%. And New York City has gotten weirder.
Bad. I'm going there. That's in my 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be in New York.
I mean, you can try. I left LA because of all that bull honky. I mean, yeah, Nilburn, they're very weird. Even like I found, like, I have not traveled much to the West Coast.
Person there. I think it's hard just to be human there.
Definitely. But it's also like this weird thing where if you're doing something that everyone else isn't doing, and you try and be like, yeah, well, I don't want to do that. They're like, you're a fucking weirdo creep. And you're like, I just don't want to.
If you're doing something that nobody else is doing, you're awesome.
Also completely ignored. Because like somebody singing in the middle of the street doing random shit in New York, people just.
Well, yeah, because it happens every day. That's here too. You know how many street performers we have here? It's insane. You stop up to a stoplight and there was people juggling. Like, there's two guys juggling when they come to a stoplight. There's two guys juggling in the middle of the road. I think it's awesome.
I mean, Victoria says, not sure I need to go to Paris anymore. I can do all my shopping anywhere now. Also true. I have been to BC and Ontario, Vancouver, Kelowna, Richmond Hill, Toronto, and Brampton. So I grew up in Brampton, which is now
heavily
taken over by Indian people. Well, it's just Indian people now. There's like little pockets of like 5 white people who are holding out, and then like that's it.
It's like Delhi.
I live. It's
kind of. If you've been to India, it's like Delhi. That's Brampton.
Richmond Hill. So I live in Toronto, but on the side that's close to Richmond Hill. So it's just we were in Richmond Hill this morning. But yeah, it's I'm actually it's looking like a strong chance that in July is my first time going to go to BC to tour northern BC for some comedy. So I'm very excited. That's why I'm working on my own merch. But
that's so exciting.
If you left LA, you better vote red wherever you ran to. I mean, that's a different conversation. Hey,
I'm red, he's blue. So we got both of you.
Hey, listen, I think you should have to pass a course to vote. Period. I think there's a whole thing.
First of all, because it's the U.S. and their education system sucks.
Hey, I don't think either of us would pass, and that's probably for the best. Let's be honest. I liked it, but I
know of the provinces, so
I liked it, but I found the bagged milk weird. That's fair. That's fair. I understand what you mean.
And we grew up as kids where you cut it and you drink it directly out of the bagged milk.
Also, hey, so this is the thing: is everyone should know this. There are certain tricks to be able to establish if you want to stay, like, hang out with these people or not. One of those tricks is if they had bag of milk, which was traditionally everybody had bags of milk. Okay, very few people would have a jug. That wasn't a thing. You'd have a bag of milk.
Yeah.
Now, if they cut one, so here you have the thing with the bag on top. Yeah. If you cut one corner, and that's what they did, don't trust those people. Okay, let me tell you. Okay.
So it pours out evenly.
Thank you. So the key is 2 small holes on both sides. Yep. You hold it back with the handle, and that way it doesn't slink. You'll see people who will just cut one gigantic hole off the front, and they're like, "It's fine. You're a monster and deserve to live in a mine. You don't deserve the sunlight."
Okay? You know the apple juice, the Allen's cans of apple juice. Oh, I used to destroy those. But you have to do both sides, or else it doesn't come out poor.
Otherwise, it glug 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 glug, and then you splash. You don't want that. LA is weird. LA is weird, but I think I like it that weird. I don't quite enjoy it the first time. Too fashion. Yeah. Juggling. Yeah. It does suck. I agree as far as public schools, but private schools are pretty good. Sure. Private schools are always good. Can you afford it? Right. Well, the picture, LOL. Hopefully it didn't burst in the car. I mean, listen, sometimes that happens. Yeah. There's a lot of differences you didn't realize, because, like, I remember because we used to go to Florida every summertime as a family. We would drive down. Listen, why do you have to make it
childhood?
That's correct. And I still got fucked up. Yeah, one of my new jokes is I had a condition growing up. I still have that condition. It's very unique and debilitating. It's called 2 loving parents, and it will fuck you up.
You know what? That's so true. Because when I was in rehab, you had both people. You had the people that grew up like me, totally fucked up childhoods, totally fucked up existence. And then you had the people like you that was like white picket fence. The parents loved each other. They had been together. They were loving their kids. They were very hands-on and not in like an abusive way. And like, you know, and yet we were both still in the same rehab, and it blew my mind. And those people were even more fucked up than me. Because I think because they were confused as to why they were there. Me, I knew why. I was born. I was meant to be there. At one point in time, it was going to happen. You know.
Well, and that's the thing is, like,
it's like, why? What happened?
I was cursed with this. Well, I was cursed with this whole thing of having principles and more, and they have given me nothing but problems in my life. Like just nothing but like so many problems. And people are like, "You had a great childhood." I'm like, "Oh no. I had one of the best. I had the best childhood that you should have." Even to the point where it was like, "Oh yeah, I learned work ethic and like how to control, like how to manage money and do all this. Like I learned all the good stuff. Still fucked up." 100%.
That's so crazy. I think that's more confusing for you people. Like, I'll say you people.
What do you mean by you people? How dare you? Yeah. Less and less snowbirds these years. Probably the tariffs or something. Y'all stop selling hard liquor up there. So they cleared off shelves of American liquor and replaced it. And now we're getting stuff from all sorts of crazy places.
We never own a lot of liquor here, so I think maybe I don't drink hard liquor either, so I don't know. But
yeah, because hard liquor leads to bad decisions.
That's my pink wine, because I'm a classy broad.
Let's say that's the reason. Yeah, that's fine. And integrity. Oh yeah, integrity. Holy shit, how much that has ruined my life. I expect people not to lie to me. I still have this problem where people will say stuff and I'll be like, okay, I just assume that's true. And then they're like, yeah, that was all a lie. And I'm like, why would you lie to me? And then they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't understand that. Why would you waste a perfectly good sin on not murder and waste it on a lie? That's ridiculous. Okay.
Thank you.
Now we're getting
not covet thy neighbor's wife instead of like.
No, don't do that. Don't covet anyone's wife. Don't covet anyone's wife. That's the problem. Okay. Now you're getting liquor from Zimbabwe, Fiji, and Zaire. Thankfully, not that exotic, but just more so just other countries.
Ooh,
some are just compulsive, sadly. Okay. If someone is a compulsive liar, go fucking handle it, or be ostracized by everyone around you as Captain Full of Shit. And that way you have no friends and everyone goes, oh yeah, don't listen to him. He's full of shit. Yeah. It's very like
compulsive liars are weird too, though. Like they're just weird humans because I think they feel the need to. I think it's more they're people pleasers.
I don't know.
Like, because they want so hard to be accepted. They want so hard that they just make up this. Like, you can be like, I'm going to the store to get milk, but really they're going to the store to get bread. Like, for no reason.
Yes. And I'll be honest. Hey, I'll be honest with you. There was a time in my life where I would lie like that, where I just wouldn't. I would lie for no reason, and it kind of clicked, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not doing that anymore." And I just stopped. I was probably around.
I've been through my bullshit stage. I think everyone has a bullshit stage.
Sure.
But you have to check yourself on it. Like now, it's been a while, knock on wood, since I felt the need to tell a lie. You know, because I had to check myself recently. It's only been over the past few years that I've really had to like step back and take a look at who I am as a human and what I'm putting out into the universe. But I've been through that time, and I know looking back, I'm like, fuck, that was so stupid because it was so unnecessary and it got me nowhere. You know, like, so it's so unnecessary and it gets you absolutely nowhere.
But yeah, whole stories made up for no reason. No merci. Yeah, no, thank you. That is
no, thank you. No merci beaucoup.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it like I don't understand the purpose. Like for all intents and purposes, especially the amount of conspiracy theories we discuss and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, follow the money, follow who's becoming successful by these choices.
When, why, you can answer.
Where? Yeah. Time? And it's money. Yeah. Where's the money? How is the money?
Lie. Where, like, in what circumstance and stuff, you got to think of that stuff because every lie I think has like they're trying to tell something, you know, like it's something. There's a back way to it, like there's a back road to get there, type thing, right? Yeah. So you just got to figure out why. Even movies and stuff that are released and stuff like that that's released, I always think of the timing of it, like you know,
this comment is no, absolutely. And okay, so don't give a fuck says, especially crypto dudes, I feel like they lie. So cryptocurrency, just so you know, so cryptocurrency has become very profitable. Cryptocurrency has zero things backing it up, and it's literally just somebody wants it, I'm gonna charge more. Oh, nobody wants it, I'm gonna charge less. There's nothing. There's nothing about it, and it's
supply and demand.
But it's a supply and demand of nothing.
Yeah.
There's no thing attached to it.
Can you buy stuff with crypto? Like, can I go and order a pair of jeans or something like that with crypto? Like, I'm not sure how it works.
I believe that is possible in some way, but I don't know what that is because I don't get involved in crypto.
And be like, I have all this Bitcoin. I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of packages. You know, a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, so. Don't give a fuck 5150 says, but in my experience, the biggest liars are tarot card readers. I have a story for you. So there's a show I do with another friend, Kelly Zimnekas, who's another Toronto comedian. And we do a show called Bits and Bites where we interview comedians at their favorite restaurant and we go through it. Now, we were talking yesterday and I was saying like, I have a joke from the pandemic, which that joke is that when times are getting tough, I was looking for things to do. So I started telling fortunes over the phone. And one of those things, and the reason why is because I am very aware that that entire industry not only makes mad cash, is 100% full of shit.
Oh my God, so much.
Because I'll tell you this right now. Anyone who can actually tell the future is burdened to their very soul and hates everything about it. They would not sell a service, just to be very clear.
And not only that too, like it's so, especially with today's media, social media and everything, I can find out everything I need to know about somebody with one just searching their social media profiles and then being like, okay, so you've had a loss recently. I'm so sorry about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So does it begin with the letter, and then they have, I just lost my grandma Eleanor last week,
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
They would probably be in an asylum. Yeah. So people who have those gifts are burdened, severely burdened. And that's why it's like, you can be generic. So I have a whole thing that I go into this generic thing and I give a great explanation and how people were like, wow, that's amazing. I'm like, it's applicable. The fortune is applicable to everything and anyone at all times and all times of the day of their life. And people are like, wow. And I'm like, it's all made up. None of it's real. None of it is all made up. Bring back asylums, especially in America.
Hey, no, as somebody who's been in a bunch of them, I don't think they're very nice.
No,
I've been in almost every single one in Ontario. And I'm going to tell you, they're not very nice. I mean, they got sandwiches, but they're not very nice.
But this is the other thing, is that an asylum is somewhere that there are people there that need extra care.
But there's people there that don't need extra care, and people should save them.
Also true. But it's the whole idea that then in turn, they try and find a way to do it as cheap as humanly possible by giving people shit, like not the help that they need. And you're going, yeah, well, why would you do that? Why not, help people?
No, what's the problem? Like they don't nothing. They just give you a bunch of clonazepam and try to make you go to sleep.
Yeah. Bullshit. So this is another thing, but Canada also doesn't have the average Joe carrying automatics. So like, that's the weird thing about Canada is that
we just have we're like, if you're crazy, you can just kill yourself.
Yeah. You could just kill yourself with a doctor there or a nurse. Yeah. It's weird because, like there's a lot of strict gun policies in Canada and you're like, I think that's a good idea.
But you can get 9mm, no problem.
Why would you say that on the internet? We're not
because you can. It's not hard.
No, legally you have options and you can get a license and it's fine. The problem, and this is the real issue, is that the people who are shouldn't have guns and wouldn't pass any sort of exam or anything like that are the ones getting them illegally. And you're going, listen, if they got them illegally, what makes you think that they're going to adhere to any laws, right? It's very backwards thinking where you're like, we need more laws. You're like, no, you need a better job done, dumbass.
Yeah. Because, we don't have as many school shootings and stuff, but we also don't have as much crazy, propaganda and stuff as the other countries. Because you notice in the States, a lot of the school shooters lately, and I'm not trying to say nothing, but a lot of them are trans and have, a lot of other mental health issues going on.
Wow.
And they all became it during COVID. There's a lot of shit happening.
Well, what reason other than bad mental health is there where you would turn on your fellow students and commit acts of violence, right?
And cut off your penis. It's crazy.
LOL, she will be getting an angry email from Trudeau after this for the leaking. Yeah, 100%.
I've emailed him enough times that he should email me back.
Criminals don't follow rules. I know. See, I'm absolutely flabbergasted at how people don't understand that criminals don't follow the rules. They're criminals. I don't understand why this is.
Cops follow rules. If I was a police officer or somebody of political power, listen, you make the rules. So you make the laws, you get to be that, you get to do whatever you want, basically. If I were to get voted into power, I would take that power and have that power. But people, they don't take it. They just listen to everybody else. No, you voted me in. You trust me. Therefore, I'm going to fix shit my way.
Yeah. Yes. Disturbed individuals. I'm from California and I have these views. Oh, you are behind enemy lines, yo. I feel for you because honestly, it's when I talk with my friend from LA, I try and he's a tree hugger and I try and be very gentle with him. And we stay away from topics that are controversial because I'm like, hey, we're friends. Let's stay friends.
Yeah.
And to do that, we need to be mindful and not discuss these things because the few times that we have, let's be honest, I'm a convincing talker. This is my skill. This God blessed me with being able to talk to anyone about anything and break it down. And every time I talk with him about it, I explain the truth. And then he's like, "Oh, I never thought about that." I'm like, "Yeah, nobody has. That's the point." Yeah. And then he kind of starts thinking about it. He's like, "Yeah, it really bothered me because I had never thought about stuff that way." And I'm just like, "I'm sorry. I don't mean, I'm a professional bubble burster." Like I just
yeah, me too.
Like I've done it. Okay, I've done it to Crystal a lot, and it's been a thing.
I've done it to you too. I care for senior citizens. That's like my day job type thing. And when I do that, they have like a total different perspective than we like this generation and stuff. So if you talk to people of the seniors and you try to have a political talk or something, you got to understand everyone has a different perspective and they have their perspective based on their experience and their time and stuff. So they're still holding on to their political views and stuff that they had during their time. And it's like the things have changed. You know, like, and when you have these discussions with people and they have no idea.
Yeah. So if I said this to anyone, I know they'd call me a bigot and a racist. Oh, 100%. And they would actively be violent with you. It's a weird thing.
Which is so crazy. Like set your Tesla on fire and stuff.
Yeah. That's crazy because usually Canadians, from what I've met, are pretty liberal unless they're from. So this is the weird thing. And I always joke about this is that we've all heard of the Geneva Conventions, and those were things that are too horrendous to do during war. Okay. And the majority of them are things that Canadians did during World War II. That is fact. Okay.
Did Ghislaine Maxwell speak at a Geneva Convention about her oceans and stuff? Her oceans.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. That's a whole other bullshit thing. So this is the thing is, Canadians aren't nice. We are polite. And so if someone brings up a topic that we don't like or we're against, most often we will just go, okay. And we'll just be polite about it. We will internally go, this fucking guy. That's what happens. Or Newfies. Nobody knows what the heck's saying. That's true. That is true. Newfies.
So they're awesome.
The best part is, Newfies are good people. They're not bad people, but they are also living in their own universe. So
Which is nice. It's so I admire that.
Yeah. Well, so I had two friends that went to Newfoundland and someone was like, "Hey," and used a derogatory term to say there are those people here. And they were like, "What the fuck?" And then he walked up, he's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here? Anything I can help with?" Like, "Hey, what are you seeing? Can I give you some advice? Do you need anything to drink?" And you're like super nice, but he used a word that most people would assume is derogatory, but that's just the word for him, right? So you're going like, but if you are a, what's the word? Liberal piece of shit, you would be like, "I'm offended." No, because his actions proved that he was kind and thing.
I hate that.
I'm like a Navy SEAL over here just smiling and nodding when people bring, I can only imagine where you just go, you're like, "Oh, Gavin Newsom's not a lizard. He's a hero." He's not a lizard person. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's not a lizard. No. He bought a $9 million house through his wife, through a legal corporation that only existed 9 days before it closed. I'm sure that's all on the up and up. Yeah. What a nice guy. He's not a lizard person.
They're cool. Yeah. They're cool.
Yeah. Victoria says talking to seniors is awesome. Also, I mean,
it's really fun. It really is. It is. And they fart when they walk, so it makes you so happy. And they don't even know
You hear that, Victoria? That's what we're looking forward to for our retirement. Just farting it, please. I used to go to a really good gym near our home where at 7:30 it's usually older people exercise and they tell the best story. That is true.
They really do. Trust me. My days are full of it, and it's really awesome. Yeah. I love senior citizens. I bonded with that culture. Those people.
Well, you know what? I think the advantage too is as you get older, you have less and less patience for absolute bullshit. And you're just going, I don't. Yeah, no. No. Same thing with Brits, Kiwis, and Aussies. Yeah, so we're all under good old King Charles. So it's one of those things. But yeah, like it's the funny thing is that
none of us have been under Prince Andrew. Maybe I blacked it out. I don't know. But as far as I know, I've never been under Prince Andrew.
Not by choice. Let's be honest. Shout out to Stompin' Tom. Absolutely. It's it's one of those things where like I definitely feel that like I aged too quickly in that I don't give a fuck at this point when I'm like, I'm still too young to not give a fuck. It's the same thing where I'm like, I'm not smart enough for this many people to be dumber than me. I'm like, I'm not, it doesn't, yeah.
But people just need to realize, like, you can't really put yourself all into like, this is my fight and I'm going to fight it, blah, blah, blah. Focus on your own personal fight. Trust me. But that's why people pick these things, I think, to like, get so mad about is because they don't want to focus on their own crap, you know, like because I don't have time to worry about all the other stuff because I have so much self crap that I have to worry about and grow and figure out and understand and try to live with that I don't have time to worry about what's happening with whatever, you know, like
I mean, listen, I have my own problems to deal with. I don't have those kind of resources. By the way, I want you all to know most of us already think you're part of America because we suck at geography, but I would never be pro-annex. Listen, I want to suggest this is you guys get free healthcare, we get guns. We're all one happy place. I feel like we could negotiate around those, you know.
Hey, if I were to be like prime minister, I would take over the US, be the woman of the West, and we would join forces. And then we would join forces with Putin and we'd be completely in the middle and the North and the South would have to come at us. Let's go.
Listen, just so you know, that's your future, everyone. It's looking bleak. It's looking bleak.
No, it's looking like a good time.
Victoria says, then around 8:30 a.m., a team of professional hockey players would exercise at the same gym. No one knew about it. Then they changed that gym into a good life. Boo! Conveniently, Victoria got to watch all the young men's hockey players do their exercise.
Did you see that work out there? They humped a lot.
Betrayed by my own wife.
Dry humping. If you ever watch a hockey player work out and they do their stretching, because I don't know why, but they do a lot of dry humping. It's quite exciting. It's quite.
All you ladies are perverts. Hell yeah! But can we give Justin Bieber back? Listen, I as much as I want to say no. That poor boy has been abused, and now that it's all coming to light, I feel bad for him.
Me too. He's definitely touching his no places.
Hey, and you know what? Like, everyone that's experienced stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, my heart goes out to you because I'm like, I would become a murderer before I'd let that happen, but also I'm 6'2" and 300 pounds. So,
or you just have to go to a loony bin a bunch of times and get free sandwiches, whatever.
He was playing doctor with Mr. Combs. I know. And you know what? Like, trust me, I'm not a fan of when he was a kid and with the whole my hair is. I didn't like that shit.
Kid.
That's because women are perverts. Okay, that's why every man goes, "What's with the gay kid?" Like, oh no, he's not gay. Women love him. Like, it doesn't mean he's not gay. Have you seen how women are? They're like, every woman has a gay friend.
Look at Ricky Martin.
Oh, Ricky Martin. Hey. When Ricky Martin came out, I'll tell you this much: every man went, "Yeah, no shit." Every man was like, "Yeah, we know." It's
women
very
were
obvious.
Devastated. It's like Lance Bass from NSYNC, and you know.
How did you not know that Lance Bass wasn't? Come on.
Because I didn't know anybody was gay until like at that time period. I didn't know that was a thing.
All right. we are almost done for time, so I'm going to do a little rant. I feel like the pandemic made everyone meaner. Oh, that's for sure.
Oh, 1,000%.
But I will say that I feel like life hasn't been the same. That's also true.
Oh, it's been weird.
So, today's rant is, why are you focusing on it? That's the question. People will take the time to invest all of their spare mental power, time, resources, everything into a cause that they don't actually care about. And at the same time, will be watching their own existence fall apart at the seams. So the question, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a part of a cause or have principles and beliefs. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that handle your own shit first. And that's not being selfish. That's not being not being a narcissist or any of that. Focusing on yourself to be the best person you possibly can be is one of the greatest investments of your time, brain power, resources that you will ever do in your life. And once you do have your shit together, which is a never-ending mountain. Like it is very much Sisyphus-like, where you're like up the mountain, down the mountain, up the mountain, down the mountain, and that work towards your betterment is what sets you free, because the closer you get to that journey, or the more comfortable you get taking that stone up and down the mountain, the more of an opportunity, like Sisyphus, it gives you to reflect and be able to pass on beneficial knowledge to those that may ask, say, hey man, you've been rocking that fucking rock for 1,000 years. You good? And be like, you know what? I didn't think I was, but I'm getting better. And then that's a different conversation. And then you have this exchange of ideas that can be really beneficial. But then you have, and I love this example, is where people are protesting that you need to let these refugees in and stuff like that. Great. Good. How many are you taking? Oh, well, I can't take them. Then what are you here for? What are you here for? What are you doing? Nothing. Yeah. You're doing nothing. How dare you waste everyone's time with this? That's the problem. Yeah. You should, focusing on yourself is not selfish or narcissistic. It is important for your ability to be able to be a contributing member of society for the ever betterment of those around you. It's a saying that goes back a long time, is your real success is when you plant trees that you will never benefit from the shade of. Yes. And that's the whole idea of how we make things progress. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's a good one, Dino. I like that line when you plant. See the shade of, or feel the shade of.
It's not my saying. It was, I don't know who it was, but it's old. Yeah, I'm secretly very smart, but yeah, like people who protest against gas cars. Oh, yo, I'm praying for you, brother. Don't give up. God loves you. Hog Cranker 42069. I love your name and I appreciate you. God bless you, bro. Trudeau would want open borders just because he doesn't work here. He doesn't have a say in shit. Okay. Bravo. I really like the tree quote. I know the tree quote is really, it's a good one. It's a perspective thing that is really valuable in the long term. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to keep in everything, but it's really, really useful in the grand scheme of things. Anyways, everyone. So that is the show for today.
Awesome, Dino.
Hey, you've been awesome too. We're going to be back on. So I'm going to be back later tonight at 8:30 on my channel. So you come tune in. We're going to be talking about mental health and kind of what makes people monsters.
And we also send our best wishes to Victoria, and we hope that she gets better.
Absolutely. And but yeah, and then we're going to have Morning Motivation Rant on Monday at our normal time, which is 10:30 a.m. So feel free to tune in. But in the meantime, enjoy your weekend, everyone. Have a thriving Thursday, and we will see you later tonight or on Monday.
Monday.